Hey guys, Paul here from the Complete Personal Trainer podcast. Today I'm going to be talking about a post I saw on the Instagrams today that kind of rubbed me the wrong way a little bit. And I have nothing against the person who made the post. I have no problem with them at all. But what they said kind of rubbed me the wrong way because it smacks of lazy coaching. So the post was it was a question from a personal trainer to a comp prep coach saying, "My client can't track. What should I do?" And the response was, tell them that if they eat like shit, they'll look like shit. And that was about it. Then there was a plug for nutrition software. And it reminds me of another post I saw a while ago from a person who said, if your clients won't eat the meat and nut breakfast for breakfast, they're a lazy client and they should be fired because they're not getting results and it's their fault. This is another post nutritionally that smacked of lazy coaching. So I just wanted to dive into that for a little bit. See, first thing is both of those things fall into the concept of a nutritional dogma, that you have to count calories, that you have to track macros, or you have to have meat and nuts for breakfast for neurotransmitter reasons. Now, that is as I said, a dogma, and dogmas don't really serve that many people except the people who subscribe to the dogma, and it may not even serve them, they just may be subservient to it. So first thing with that is that's something that a lot of people can't do. They can't do either of them, or they're not ready to do it, they're not able to do it, or they're not willing to do it. So tracking macros is a time-consuming process, initially, especially as you have to weigh your food, you have to learn more about it, you have to enter details into MyFitnessPal, Chronometer, or whatever software there is. And the meat and nut breakfast is quite logistically a hard thing to do. I remember I did the meat and nut breakfast a number of years ago when I subscribed to the same nutritional dogma. And see, I make mistakes. And it wasn't pleasant getting up at 5 a.m. to cook steak and have steak and macadamias for breakfast. And sure, it was pretty tasty, but it really wasn't the most lifestyle-friendly thing I could ever possibly do. And also the calories were a bit out of control, but nevertheless, I digress there. What we need to do with our clients is actually meet them in the middle and give them better solutions for the problems that they have, because both these coaches kind of insinuate, and one of them definitely did say, client doesn't get results, it's their fault. The problem is it's the coach's fault for not working with the client at the level of nutritional competency and literacy that they're at, and on something they're ready, willing, and able to do. A really good idea for PTs is to teach your clients to track macros and learn about that at a certain point in their training and nutrition journey. So it's one thing I like to do with my PT clients and my PT students is actually build a curriculum for them where they learn all these things by, at the end of a certain period of time, they won't need me. So it might take a year, for example, to get through the curriculum, and they don't need me. They'll just stick by for the accountability, guidance, and the hopefully better program design. But if you've got like a beginner client, you don't want to teach them about macros straight away. You want to teach them basic nutrition like relationship with food stuff, and then build up over a period of time to build their knowledge up. So what do we do in this situation? The first thing we do is we realize our dogmas probably don't serve our clients. And then we start looking at dividing our clients into levels based on nutritional literacy and nutritional competency. So a level 1 client is like, what's a carb? Is potato protein? Like, they don't really know anything about nutrition. It's kind of like the Mean Girls quote, is butter a carb? And a lot of people, coaches look down on these people because how do they not have a clue about nutrition? Like, where have they been all their lives? Don't they go on the internet? And it's really judgy because they know about a whole bunch of stuff that we don't know about, and they don't look at us and go, how do they not know about, economics or whatever it may be, or accounting? So first thing, nutritional level 1, very little nutritional literacy, little nutrition competency. Their kind of strategies need to be things on developing a better relationship with food, base nutritional understanding, proteins, carbs, fats, what their values are in terms of calories and like what their functions are in the body at a lower level, and things like nutritional myths being debunked. That's what a level 1 client needs to have. A level 2 client is someone who's got a fair bit of nutritional literacy. So they're aware of calories, they're aware of macronutrients, they're got questions about supplements, etc. They're aware of what healthy diet practices are. So for them, basic tracking is a great idea. So it might be something like track your overall calories, make sure you hit a protein target, happy days. If they want to do a little bit more performance, you might go for a higher percentage of carbohydrates versus a lower percentage of fats. and then some baseline supplementation may be useful for them in the case of overt deficiencies or performance stuff. So if they want to do strength, it's pretty safe to say that they can take creatine. Creatine helps improve strength. So a level 3 client, the last one, is someone who you would give macros to. Someone that you can say, all right, cool, Sally, here's your macros. You're going to do 180 protein, 240 carbs, 60 grams fat a day, and I want you to supplement with beta-alanine 45 minutes before aerobic endurance workouts. Like, they're someone who can take very specific nutritional guidelines. They can take higher levels of supplementation advice, working with a sports nutritionist or a dietitian, etc. They're someone that can work at a higher level nutritionally. So the point of this post is, when you see advice like, oh, clients are lazy and all this kind of stuff and they're not committed, it's very common for us to go, yeah, they don't care, and oh, they're a lazy person and they don't give a shit about this stuff as much as us, so they're a bad person. It's not the case. Our goal is to look at it and go, okay, cool. It's exciting to get to jump on the bandwagon and rip our clients to shreds. What we need to do is we need to step back and go, did I actually give good advice? Was that good coaching? Was it crappy coaching? And did I meet the client where they are? And did I give them a strategy that they're ready, willing, and able to do? And if you answered all those questions and the client still didn't do it, that's okay. It means that they've just got more in their journey that they need to get through, probably psychologically, emotionally, or spiritually, to then move on to the next part of their journey. So guys, that is my thoughts on crappy nutrition advice online. Any questions, hit me up on social media. Make sure what you take away from this podcast, give your clients a rough idea, work out roughly where your clients are nutritional literacy wise, create a curriculum for clients to go through and learn for you. Of course, remember, an educated client will stay with you for a lot longer because they feel like they're getting better throughout the journey, so they have a tendency to stay on. And then give your clients advice that they're ready, willing, able to do, and work with the person, not work against the person. Thanks heaps, guys. Leave a review. Speak to you soon.